Hey everybody, it's DIY Coach Al over here at Lawn Care and Home Repair. Guys, it is wonderful to see you, even though I can't see you. I know you can see me, and I see you in the spirit. How about that? Hey, we are all one under the sun. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my backyard. I was actually hoping to bring you all better news. You see those gray spots, or those I don't know what color it is. That's hay, that's straw, yellow, white, gray, whatever it is. That's hay out there. I had to do some spot treating over there. I pulled that tree up, that magnolia bush that was right there, and dragged it. That thing was really heavy, and it damaged some of the turf. So I had to go over there, go over here, and deal with some issues. You guys probably know what I'm going to say. I have been fighting this fungus is not because I'm not using the right fungicide. I'm using group 3, group 4, group 11 fungicides, and they are keeping it at bay. It's keeping it from spreading. This doesn't look anything like the front yard. And the issue over here is still, I can't get this, I can't use the word that I want to because of my Christian values. I don't know if it would sound good for people to hear retired Pastor Al use the words that I want to use, but read my lips. I cannot get this ground to dry. When I say I can't get it to dry, it's not me, it's Mother Nature. I've mentioned before how, let me see if it'll show, my yard is on a slope, and when it goes down that way, the water tends to gather down there. I just can't get this yard to dry. Mother Nature won't let it dry. Believe it or not, we've only had maybe a half inch of rain in the last 7 days. And I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit and go out there because I want you guys to see exactly what's going on. This ground is just so wet. We have a function next week. My daughter's baby shower is here next week, and we're going to have the moon bounce over here. It's forecast to rain on either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm concerned that's the baby shower is 7 days out. I'm concerned that even with a little bit of rain, it may just continue to make it just muddy and soupy. The grass, this is once again the night shift. It's coming up. It germinated quickly, and I just put a mow on it. I actually mowed it down to 2 inches because I wanted to cut as much off. I didn't want to go down to 1 inch. I wanted to cut as much off to get that surface level growing so that I can allow the sunlight to get into the canopy to maybe help dry it. But yeah, it's just been a fight. When I come out in the morning, I can see those webs. I can see the fungus that's just fighting back. And I hit it with a group 4 with the mefenoxin recently, but it's been maybe 2 weeks since I hit it with the azoxy, which is a group 3 fungicide, and that is indicated for the pythium, which is what I'm dealing with out here. So I'm going to come back out tomorrow morning and hit it with the azoxystrobin. And what I'm going to also do is throw some fert down there and maybe a little bit of nitrogen because I want to continue to push that growth to try to push this fungus up out of here. But I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys what it's doing. And it's not bad at all. It's just frustrating because this is one of those situations where no matter what you do that's right, at the end of the day, we are still at the mercy of Mother Nature. Let me turn this camera around and let you guys see what we're dealing with. Okay, so this is just actually coming into the yard, and over here is where I had to do some overseeding and a little bit of spot seeding because just from bringing the trash cans and things like that out, it just kind of got a little damaged over there. Right here, this is one of those spots. It never grew past what it is. I have been coming out. Literally, guys, I walk my yard every single day. Every morning I come out here and walk my front yard. I walk my backyard because I'm still seeing those that fungus that's coming up. Now, as I said, overall, it's not looking bad at all. Right here is where I'd had to do some overseeding, so the straw is just covering up. I didn't want to put anything else to cover it up. I didn't want to use compost or peat moss or anything else. I just used the straw, and I can see where the straw was, I can actually see the grass growing. So that's actually been good. The problem is just I cannot get this yard, or this yard will not dry. I keep saying I can't get it. It's not like it's on me to do it, but we haven't had rain today. At the time of shooting this video, it's maybe 6:30 on Friday evening, I think the 3rd of October. We haven't had rain in about 7 days, and where the turf looks dark, it's actually just kind of muddy right there. And unfortunately, when you have this kind of wet soil, it's just a breeding ground for fungus, especially Pythium. I'm not sure. I want to say mycelium also, but I may be mistaken. But as I said, overall, it's not looking bad. I've wanted to come out and put some dark matter from over there at Night Shift on it, but I have to keep planting grass seed, and that sulfur in that dark matter would actually potentially devastate the grass seeds. So I don't want to put that on, but I've had to come out here and do some more spot seeding, and I think you can see the baby grass growing up there. So it's coming up. The issue is not the grass growing. Yes, it's coming up where the straw is. The issue is not the grass growing. The issue is that the water runs down, and especially from here over to maybe right here, it just stays, it stays wet. It's almost muddy. It's not as bad as it was before, but this was just muddy right here. Forgive my socks. I've been doing some work with my miter saw, but yeah, so I've had to come out and do some more spot seeding, but I cannot get this ground to dry. This traction was made by the lawnmower just now. And as I said, it hasn't rained in about 4 or 5 days. Right along this fence line, when I come out every day, I see the Pythium webs up there. So I just have to keep going every day. I purchase my 1-gallon sprayer. I come out here and I look for any active spots to keep it from spreading. And yeah, I have a few spots over here. Right here, I just got to this too late. And this is kind of that classic Pythium kind of look with the grass sinking in right here. Still a little bit of grass in there. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to come out. I wanted to throw a mow on it today, get it down to about 2 inches. And then tomorrow, I'm going to come out, get my backpack sprayer and use that foam arm on that Flow Zone Typhoon 3. I'm going to come out, and that really, as a matter of fact, I think I may not use that boom arm. Well, maybe I will. I'm not sure, but I really want to get that Azoxy. I think it's Artavia. I believe that's the one I'm going to be using tomorrow. But keeping that fungus at bay has been, a full-time job. As I said, this was a magnolia tree right here, and I pulled it up because it was just getting in the way of the grass. And the roots went about maybe 8 inches deep, and when I pulled it up, there was nothing but water. It was almost like there was a small well right there. And that's letting me know that just about 8 inches under this grass, there is nothing but water. And as I said, there's nothing that I can do about it. I've done my part. I come out, I treat it. I am going to put some humic acid and some biochar down tomorrow just to treat the soil. And I did order some Air Max liquid aerator for that spot up front that I showed you guys in the last video. But as I said, it's just been trying to get the ground to dry up. And it's not just the ground in the backyard. We're also trying to get this ground to dry up in the front yard too. And as I said, overall, the yard is not looking bad at all. I have no complaints about how it's looking. My complaint is that I have to come out here every day and check this grass to see if we have any more of those fungus spots that's just trying to do me in. So this is what I have to do. This is all new grass. Everything that I'm showing you is all new grass. And new grass is just not as strong. It's not as resistant as it's going to be when it gets more mature. So by this time next year, it's going to be much better. These are just spots that I had to come out here and do some overseeding just a few days ago. I expect that that's going to be much better by this time next week. Now, where there's shade, like under this tree, this grass is just amazing. This is the GCI Spreader Elite Turf Type Tall Fescue. I'm keeping that cut also. I haven't done anything to this. No, I take that back. I did put some iron on this about a week ago, but it's greened up very nicely. And over here, I did come back and hit this with some iron also. But over here, there are a lot of trees, so I'm not getting as much water hitting over here. It's not until we get beyond the fence that we're just seeing all that water, as I said. So yeah, guys, it's frustrating, but it is what we signed up for. What are you right there? Is that a caterpillar? Yeah, that's a little caterpillar just hanging out in Uncle Al's yard. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you an update. Things are going well. I put a number of cuts on it now, and I am seeing it get even greener. And darker, I'm sorry. The more I mow, the darker it's getting. And where it's looking good, it's looking really good. Just need for Mother Nature to give us a break. And I know Mother Nature says when it's dry, you want rain. When it's rain, you want it dry. My son, please make up your mind. Yes, God, I know, but you know how your children are. We are just never satisfied. So if you can please just hold that rain off, even if it's just over my house until my daughter has her baby shower, I would be so grateful. Hey guys, I just want to give you an update on what it's looking like right here. I am hoping that you are having an amazing lawn growing season. And you guys know what I always like to tell you, if at all possible, go out of your way if necessary to do something to help make somebody else's life a little better. Guarantee you there is no greater feeling in life than the feeling of knowing that you have helped somebody, even if they can't help you back. Guys, I want to ask you to do one more thing for me. Reject hate. I don't care what hate is packaged as. Reject hate. There's way too much hate, too much violence, too much crime. Jesus said, by this one thing shall all men know that ye are my disciples, when you have love one towards another. Help somebody today, love somebody today, then love on yourself. God bless you.